What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Going live again, man. Last night was cool. Chase Young Day was lit, man. Had a good time last night in the stream. If y'all was in the stream, man. What's up, Chris? What's up, AJ? What's up, man? Shout out to the notification team. Shout out to Noti Gang. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell if you have. Man, I know this is a stream out of nowhere for real. This is an unplanned stream, but I'm gonna try to do more of those. I'm gonna try to do some more unplanned streams, man. But we got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Hey, Bell, what's up, man? Justin Newman, David the Boss, what's good? Pedro, what's good? I'll probably only be on live for like 30 to 40 minutes for real. Just a quick stream to talk about last night and to talk about what could potentially happen today, man. There's some good receivers on the board. There's some good tight ends on the board. A tight end has not been drafted yet. Some good corners were taken off the board. We got to talk about the NFC East. We got to talk about what the Cowgirls did. We got to talk about what the Beagles did. We got to talk about what the Giants, the Midgets did. We got to talk about what the NFC East did last night as a whole. We got to do a grade for the first round. We're going to recap the first round for about 30 to 40 minutes. Talk about the guys that are available. What's up? What's up, Abel and Berkshire? What's up, Lorenzo? What's up, Potluck? What's up, man? Soy Sauce. What's up, man? Any news on Trent? Just had to drink some secret stuff real quick. The news on Trent right now, on Trent Williams, is that the Vikings are interested. The Vikings are interested. Now, they've been interested for a long time. The Vikings are still interested. The Vikings do have 2 third-round picks. They do have 2 third-round picks. I want to say they have 2 fourths as well. They have Riley Reef as well. So the Vikings look like the most likely destination. I feel like it's going to be the Vikings. If it's not the Vikings, I feel like it's going to be the Seahawks. Now, the Browns all the teams that we thought, the Buccaneers drafted a tackle, the Browns drafted a tackle. So last night was not the best night for us. Other than Chase Young for the Trent Williams trade sweepstakes, it was not a good night for us with the Trent Williams sweepstakes. Now, if we can get 2/3 from the Vikings and a 4th rounder from the Vikings, I'd still be happy. Now, the 1st rounder, of course, is outside of the window, is out the window. The 2nd round is out of the window for Trent Williams. So I mean, actually, you know what? We still could get a 2nd round pick, possibly. I wouldn't bet on it, but Hunter White said I'd be down for 2/3 and 2/4. Yeah, I would too. That's why I said the Vikings. The Vikings are the most legitimate team I see. The Seahawks would be a good fit. Irish New York Sports says too. I can see that. I got to see the picks that the Seahawks have. Do the Seahawks have 2/3 this year? Do they have 2/4 this year? You know, maybe they would do a 3rd and a 5th for Trent or something like that and throw in a player. You know, who knows? We'll see. Lorenzo Simpson said, I want Riley Reef in a 3rd. I would take that. I want a 3rd and a 4th and Riley Reef. I would definitely take that. Dev H, what's up, man? He always types in all caps because he's always hyped. I want to hear Dev H speak in person because he's always hyped. He's always talking in caps. He doesn't type anything in lowercase letters. He said, what's up, Ed, with the strong arm, checking in with you from New Jersey. Hail to the Redskins as always and forever, Dev Hardy. That's my guy right there. He's been supporting the channel for a long time. Kenny Man said, no, KJ Hill is still there. Yeah, I think you can get KJ Hill in the 4th round. I don't think it has to be in the 3rd round. Delonte said Chase Claypool. Yeah, Chase Claypool is still there. He's still on the board. I want to say Denzel Mims is still there. He might not make it at the 2nd round. I got a list of guys right here. T. Higgins out of Clemson is still available. We might, if he drops to the 3rd, I don't think he will drop to the 3rd, but we do have the 2nd pick in the 3rd round. So we can get the best player available in the 3rd round. All our picks are very high picks. 4th round, 2nd round, 2nd pick. We have the 2nd pick in each round, so that's awesome. Except for like the 6th round and the 2nd round, of course. We don't have picks in those rounds. KJ Hill's available. Antonio Gandy Golden is still available. Chase Claypool, T. Higgins, Michael Pittman's available. Guys like that are still available. You know, so JC said Trayvon Diggs, is he still available? I got to see my list here. Yes, he still is available. He's still available. I don't know if he'll make it to the 3rd round, but he still is available. Dora Gunner, what's up, man? AM Hunter, what's up, Ed? Oh, Vikings have the picks. Let's get it done tonight. 2/3 and a 4th and Riley Reef, or 2/4 and a 5th and Reef. Yeah, I'd take either one of those deals. I would take any one of those deals. I would take for Trent Williams, and I think it gets done tonight. If not tonight, because you know the 4th and 5th is on Saturday. Those rounds are on Saturday. So if not tonight, those moves could be made on Saturday. LC, what's up, man? He said our pass rush will neutralize all offensive lines and make quarterbacks have to rush the passer. Yeah, I mean, you look at what the NFC East did last night, and I'm not gonna lie, the Cowboys made a good move by getting CeeDee Lamb. And if you guys saw the video with CeeDee Lamb snatching the cell phone, my man just snatched the cell phone out of his girlfriend's hand last night. That was pretty funny. But CeeDee Lamb, he's a good receiver, man. A lot of people thought he was better than Jerry Jeudy. I still think Jerry Judy's better than CeeDee Lamb, but CeeDee Lamb's going to be a tough cover. He's going to be a tough cover, but we're going to rely on our pass rush to get there. And that's a big reason why we have to look at cornerbacks. We have to look at cornerbacks. The GOAT said Chase Young for president. JB Hardy said, which tight end you got us taking? I think we're going to go in the fourth round. I feel like maybe Adam Troutman out of Dayton. I see Adam Troutman out of Dayton, or Harrison Bryant maybe. I like Hunter Bryant a lot. I think he's going to be really, really good. He might not get to the fourth round, but he was in the fourth. I feel like we might go after Hunter Bryant. Dylan 6731 said, "What do you think about drafting the offensive tackle Lucas Niang at a TCU?" I like Lucas Niang. There's Jack Driscoll at Auburn. He might be available in the third round or fourth round. Sadiq Charles, Prince Tega might be available. I don't know if Tega is going to be available in the fourth round, but Prince Tega would be a really, really good pickup for us as well. They might be there in the fourth round. Victor Jimenez said the Eagles were very upset the Dallas got seeded. Yeah, man, that was a good pickup. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good pickup. That was a good draft pick for you guys. I think you're a Cowgirls fan. That was a good pickup. Reggie Reyes, what's up, man? Ed, my brother, what's up, man? Moose Kamal said, yo, what's up? You like the Giants pick? Yeah, I love Moose. Thank you. I love David Gettleman. Thank you for not getting Isaiah Simmons. That was the highlight of my night. I was so happy you guys didn't get Isaiah Simmons. Andrew Thomas is not bad. I actually like Andrew Thomas, but Chase Young is going to be sacking Danny fumbles. He's gonna be making Danny fumble all the time, man. Danny fumbles is gonna be fumbling all the time. He's gonna be just killing Andrew Thomas. He's gonna be torching. Chase Young will be torching Andrew Thomas for years to come. Juan Gotti talking sports said Eagles choke. Yeah, man. I do want to talk about the NFC East. I think the Eagles made a bad pick. I do. I really do. I think they should have got Justin Jefferson. I feel like if they would have got Justin Jefferson, that would have been very scary. Jalen Reagor is very speedy, but he drops the football here and there, and a lot of people question his toughness. So I think Justin Jefferson is a lot better than Jalen Reagor. I think they dropped the ball with that one. I give the Eagles an F with their pick. I hate to say it, I give the Cowboys it might have to be an A because CeeDee Lamb is the real deal. And but they didn't address their defense. The Cowboys' defense is weak. They let Byron Jones walk. They don't have a corner. They don't have a shutdown corner at all. So Terry McLaurin will be able to feast on the Cowboys defense. They don't have a good safety. They didn't get Grant Delpit. They didn't get it, and they're missing a pass rusher. Robert Quinn left the Cowboys, and Robert Quinn had more sacks than DeMarcus Lawrence last year. So the Cowboys do have holes on defense. They have a lot of holes on defense. They are missing, like I said, they don't have a cornerback anymore with like Byron Jones. They don't have another pass rusher like Robert Quinn, and I think they need a safety desperately. So the Cowboys they are lacking on defense. They went hard on offense, and I get it, but the Cowboys defense is going to be their weakness. And Dak Prescott, rest in peace to his brother, but Dak Prescott, he does choke in big moments. So I'm still not overly scared of the Cowboys like everybody else is. I am concerned because CeeDee Lamb is a beast. He's a dog. He's going to be really good for them. And they do have Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup pretty good, but the Cowboys defense is weak. JB Hardy said Eagles always find a way to F up their draft. Yeah, they really do. They really should have got Justin Jefferson, but they went with Jalen Reagor. And the funny thing is, Justin Jefferson got drafted right after Jalen Reagor to really rub it in the Eagles' face, man. That was really funny. I loved it. The Eagles and the Giants, they get actually the Giants get like a C+. I give the Giants a C+, and I give the Eagles an F for going with Jalen Reagor before Justin Jefferson. Stephanie Shorpside said, "No, we got 0 picks today." No, it's the second round and the third round is tonight. It starts at 7 p.m. So we do have 1 pick in the third round. So it's not just the second round. Tone Jaw said, "Will Kerrigan move to backup?" I think so. I think the starters will be Montez Sweat, Chase Young, and Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Matt Ioannidis might start as well. Who knows? He might beat out one of the Bama boys. Matt Ioannidis was our best defensive lineman last year, in my opinion. He had 8 sacks. He played really, really well. James K said, "Where Justin Jefferson was on phone during the Eagles pick had me nervous." Yeah, it did. But leave it up to the Eagles to draft a bust receiver. Jalen Reagor will be the next. He will be another Nelson Aguilar. LB said, "If we trade for a second, who do you think we taking for a second in the second round?" T. Higgins is available. Denzel Mims is available. Honestly, we need a corner really bad. It could be Trayvon Diggs. But it's not going to be a tight end because I wouldn't get a tight end in the second round. That's too early. I really think we might have to just get a receiver. After seeing what the Cowboys did, they really bolstered their offense with adding CeeDee Lamb. So we got to get some points on the board. Our offense was abysmal last year. It was awful. We were one of the worst offensive teams last year. It was hard to watch. That Bills game, we couldn't put up points. The Lions game, we won, but we barely scored. And it was a struggle to score. We were one of. I think we didn't score a touchdown for like a long time. I think we beat the Dolphins with Terry McLaurin was scoring all the points, and then we played the Bills, and we didn't score a touchdown for like a long time. We played the Bills and some other teams. We didn't score for like a long time. We were getting blown out of the water. So we need some more offensive weapons, man. And the guys we signed in free agency, like Richard Rodgers and Logan Thomas. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not a big fan of those guys. Richard Rodgers was injury prone, and Logan Thomas is a project. I mean, we'll see with Logan and Jeremy Sprinkle can't catch. So I do like Hell Hinches though. Let's see here. X Wolf said Adam Troutman. Yeah, I would get Adam Troutman in the 3rd or 4th round. The GOAT. Sam Hadley said Dallas only cares about that. Yeah, apparently, yeah, because Dallas's defense is weak, in my opinion. Their offense looks good, but their defense is very weak. Like I said, Robert Quinn is gone. Byron Jones is gone. They don't have a safety. The only safety, I can't even name their safeties, to be honest with you. I really can't. Burger Beggar said Thaddeus Moss. Yeah, in the 4th. I wouldn't get him in the 3rd. I would get that in the 4th or 5th round. I would get him in the 3rd. I think Thaddeus Moss is pretty good, though. I think he's a little overrated, but I think he's pretty good. Sam Hadley, I'm excited for Logan Thomas. I am too. I'm not a big believer in Logan Thomas, but we'll see. I think he has the athletic abilities, but I don't think he's as great as people hype him up to be. We'll see. We Hauling it says how would you feel if we trade Curtis Samuel and draft Trayvon Diggs? What I don't know what we have to give up for Curtis. We probably have to give up a 3rd rounder for Curtis Samuel. He's pretty good. A 3rd or a 4th round, which wouldn't be bad. Depending on what we get back for Trent, say we get more picks in return for Trent Williams. Let's say we get a 3rd and a 4th. Maybe you get one of those 3rd and 4ths, and you trade that for Curtis Samuel to help out Terry McLaurin and help out Steven Sims and Calvin Harmon. That would be a good pickup. And Boys for Life said, I think all of us, but the Eagles get an A in our drafts. Yeah, Boys for Life. I think you're right, man. I think you're right. You guys, that was a good pick. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good pick. CeeDee Lamb was a really good pick. I think the Eagles get an F for their pick, and the Giants get a C+. Captain Gamer said KJ Hamler is a burner. He is. I don't think he's going to drop to the 3rd round, though. I don't think he's going to drop to the 3rd. I think he's going to be picked up in the 2nd. Say OG said I like Higgins a lot. If we get a 2nd round pick, if we get a 2nd round pick for Trent, I would get T Higgins. I'm sorry. I know we need a corner really badly. I would get the corner in the 3rd round. I would get T Higgins in the 2nd immediately, as soon as possible. If he's available in the 2nd round, I get T Higgins. If not him, then Denzel Mims. I just feel like we need one more receiver. I like Calvin Harmon a lot, but we need one more receiver. Skins Mixtape said, what do you think of drafting wide receiver Brian Edwards from South Carolina? I like him a lot. He does have a foot injury. He's pretty big. He's athletic. He's pretty quick and speedy. I think he's pretty darn good. Like him out of South Carolina. They compare him to Allen Robinson from the Bears or an Alshon Jeffrey type guy because he's tall. He's pretty quick. Runs. He's good. He can do some jet sweeps. He's good at screen pass, breaking tackles. He's really good at that. So I wouldn't mind Brian Edwards. I wouldn't get him in the 2nd round. I'd get him in the 3rd if we even get a 2nd round pick. Maybe 3rd or 4th. But Brian Edwards is pretty good. Van Jefferson's good too. Antonio Golden, Gandy Golden, guys like that. Crazy Dog 99 said, well, we know one thing, Trent isn't coming to Cleveland. Yeah, he's not going to Cleveland. Cleveland getting the tackle, man, and the Buccaneers getting the tackle, getting a left tackle. I want to say the Jets got a left tackle too. So it was a rough night. I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough night. It was other than getting Trent. It was kind of a rough night a little bit with the Trent Williams thing. It was a rough night for that. Willis Walker said, "Where Trent going to? You think?" I think the Vikings. I think we're going to get 2 4ths and a 5th, and maybe Riley Reef for Trent Williams. That's what I think we're going to get, or a 3rd and a 5th, and Riley Reef for Trent Williams. That's what I'm thinking. Junior Blazer said the same thing, basically a 4th and a Reef for Trent Williams to the Vikings. I want to get a little bit more than a 4th. I feel like we should get maybe 2 4ths and Riley Reef, or 2 4ths and a 5th and Riley Reef. That's what the trade should be. Donald Keyser said, "Great job, Ed. Keep it going. Thank you, man. Make sure you guys thumbs up the stream. Make sure you sub to the channel if you have not. There's a lot more videos coming up." Sonny Rosen said, "Laviska Shenault is still available." Yes, he is. And somebody was telling me about Laviska Shenault out of Colorado. He's still available. Had a couple of injuries in college, but he's a great receiver. He would be a great across from Terry McLaurin. LaVisca and Terry and Steve Sims, and I still love Kelvin Harmon. So those 4 guys, that would be great, man. And then Cam Sims. I don't know if Cam Sims is going to make the roster this year. We'll see. Redskins Talk 91 said, who do you think the 3 starting linebackers are going to become September? Cole Holcomb, Reuben Foster, if he can stay healthy, and maybe John Bostic or Sean Deion Hamilton, maybe one of those 2. So we'll see. Actually, Kevin Pierre-Louis, he might start. So we'll see. O'Hara Johnson said, how Isaiah Hodgins from Oregon State, great hands. Yeah, I heard he only had 3 drops or something like that last year. He was really, really good. Isaiah Hodgins in the 3rd round. Isaiah Hodgins maybe in the 4th. If he drops to the 4th, he might not be there in the 4th. I think he might be there in the 3rd. Oh, I'm sorry, Pedro. Thank you, Thomas Davis. I forgot about Thomas Davis. I forgot about him. I really did, man. I don't know why. I don't know why I forgot about Thomas Davis. Deontay Bird said Trent ain't worth his burrito I'm eating. What you got it from Chipotle or no? LC said Thomas Davis. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about Thomas Davis. I'm sorry. Some of our free agent signings were just, they were just kind of blah a little bit. I think Thomas Davis will be good, though. He's just old. Kenny Mann said Haskins does well when he has speedy receivers. Terry McLaurin, KJ Hill, Paris Campbell played his strength. Yeah, you're right about that. That's why we might get KJ. If KJ Hamler dropped to the 3rd, we might get him. And T Higgins is pretty speedy too. So T Higgins, if he's available in the 3rd, which is there's been some mock drafts. There were some mock drafts that I saw where T Higgins did drop to the 3rd. There were some mock drafts where I saw where Laviska Shenault dropped to the 3rd. So there were some mock drafts where I saw where KJ Hamler dropped to the 3rd. So I feel like one of those guys, we might get lucky. One of those guys, will be there. And if they're not there, then Michael Pittman will be available. Chase Claypool will be available in the 3rd round. So, I think we're in a good spot in the 3rd round. We just need more picks. We need more picks than what we have. We need the Trent Williams trade to happen as soon as possible. Big Vic 687. Do you think we will draft him? I think we will. That will be in the later rounds. I don't think we need to draft a safety in the 3rd round. That would be a little too high. Unless Xavier McKinney is available or something like that. I don't think he will be there in the 3rd round though. But I wouldn't get a safety until 6th or 7th round. A lot of people saying Miles Dorn out of North Carolina or Jordan Fuller out of Ohio State later on. Antoine Whitfield, he might be in the 3rd round. So we'll see. O'Shea Play Cousins said Cole Kmet, we need him. I don't know if he's going to drop in the 3rd round. I don't know if he's going to be there in the 3rd round. We'll see. He's pretty good at Notre Dame. I don't know if he's going to be there in the 3rd round. Dakota said T. Higgins is 6'4". He is there when we have him. T. Higgins would be a dream in the 3rd. That would be a dream. T. Higgins, that would be awesome, man. That would be a dream in the 3rd round. I'm telling you. That would be a dream scenario. So, receivers, Denzel Mims, he could be there in the 3rd round. Donovan Peoples-Jones out of Michigan as well. So, that would be great. Oscar, I don't think I'm going to be live tonight. I think maybe for like 30 minutes, and that's about it. 30 minutes, and that's about it. I don't think I'll be live tonight, though. I might be live for our pick because we pick in the 3rd round. So I might be live for the 3rd round. That's about it. Little Soy Sauce. Yeah, we did talk about Laviska Shenault. He might be there in the 3rd round. He's still available. Justin Blunt said if we trade Trent for a 3rd, I want to land KJ Hill and Bryce Hall in the 3rd. I think KJ Hill in the 3rd is a reach. I think that's a little too high. I think there's guys better than KJ Hill. I love KJ Hill, but I think there's guys better than him that will be there in the 3rd round. I'd rather have Michael Pittman than KJ Hill. I'd rather have Chase Claypool than KJ Hill. I'd rather get KJ Hill in the 4th round. But Bryce Hall would be a great pick. We do need a corner really badly, especially with what Dallas did last night. We need a cornerback. We need more corners. Kendall Fuller is a slot guy. Ronald Darby's injury prone. Fabian Moreau has been injury prone. So Pedro said Oakland's looking for a tackle. Yeah, we can. You never know. I won't count them out, especially with John Chucky Gruden. You never know. He might trade for Trent Williams. You never know. Chase Young, HTTR. Chase Young is in the building. Thank you, man. Chase Young. I'm so happy we drafted Chase Young last night. Chase Young Day was yesterday. It was awesome. He said, I want Trent to go to Philly so I can destroy him. Ha ha ha. Chase Young. Hey, what's up, Chase, man? Thank you, man. I'm so happy you got drafted. What's up, Predator? What's up, man? Welcome to the chat, man. Yeah, you will be killing Trent Williams for the next few years. If he goes to the Eagles, I highly doubt we would trade with an NFC East opponent. I know we traded for Donovan McNabb a couple years ago with the Eagles, but I just don't see that happen. I don't see Trent going to Philly, though. And they have Andre Dillard, so I don't think it's going to happen. Steven Shropshire said, praying to get a 2nd for Trent tonight. I am too, man. I am too. I don't see it happening, but I'm praying it happens. I don't see it happening, though. We hollering it. Said Pedro. I meant to say corner. Oscar Bryson Hopkins. I love Bryson Hopkins out of Purdue. I love Bryson. He's a nasty receiver. He's a good receiver. He reminds me of Jordan Reed a little bit because he can catch. He's a receiving. He's a receiving tight end. Not the best blocker, but he's a great receiving tight end. I like Bryson. He has swag to his game too. So I would love to see Bryson Hopkins on this team. Maybe he could be a third round pick. I think in the fourth. If he's in there in the fourth, I would take Bryson Hopkins for sure. Cowboys got lucky. Yeah, they did. They got lucky with that. They got lucky with that. Around the Skins podcast. What's up, man? Make sure you guys sub to his channel. He just started doing Redskins videos. Make sure you guys sub him up. Check him out. Dwayne Haskins, D.H. Simba's in the building. Oh my goodness. He said, I chase you on ACCR. You have to hit me up. Let's play catch. You guys are funny as crap, man. You guys making these pages similar to the players, man. You guys are funny. Raekwon said Redskins need a big body receiver. Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm not all hyped up on getting a big receiver. You know, if they're short, I don't care anymore. If you can just play and catch and get open, that's all that matters to me. But I know we do need another possession receiver. It's supposed to be Calvin Harmon. We have our two speed guys with Terry McLaurin and Steve Sims. We have our two speed guys already. So we do need a possession receiver. We need somebody who's like 6'4". I know Cam Sims. Once again, everybody loves Cam Sims. He's about 6'4". Calvin Harmon is like 6'3". So Skins fan all day. Hey, shout out to Skins fans all day. Thank you for the donation. He said, what's up, my brother? Just made it rain. Thank you for the donation, Skins fan. I appreciate it, big dog. I appreciate you, man. That's my guy right there. Make sure you guys sub up his channel, man. He's a great guy. Big Redskins YouTuber. He's a great guy. He's a funny guy, man. He's a great guy. Ricky Varela said, yeah, Calvin Harmon's our big guy. He's a big guy. You know, he showed some potential last year. Juan Gotti Talking Sports. Make sure you guys sub him up as well. What's his name? Calvin Harmon. Calvin Harmon played well last year. He showed some flashes. Didn't do enough, but he showed flashes. You know, he showed flashes. Jamario Ladney, Jordan Reed update. Nah, haven't really heard anything. I know the LA Rams were interested in him and the Seahawks were interested in him. But you know, he has with 10 concussions so far in his career. So I mean, I wish him the best, man. I really do. I hope he can stay healthy. Let's see here. Somebody asked about Percy Harvin. Mr. Park Plate 757 VA. Shout out to Virginia, man. Shout out to VA. He said Percy Harvin. I wouldn't be mad if we got Percy Harvin. I think he's pretty good. He's still very fast. Still speedy. I mean, we're not looking for another speed guy, to be honest with you. We are looking for like a possession receiver, like everybody's saying, like a Michael Pittman or like a Pierre Garçon type of guy. That's what we're kind of looking for right now. But what's his name? Percy Harvin. I wouldn't mind it. Maybe like a 1 year prove it kind of deal, like 1 year, $3 million or something like that. Because he's been out of the game for what, 2-3 years, right? He retired and then he took a break for what, 2 to 3 years or something like that. He's very electrifying. Him and Steve Sims and Terry McLaurin, that would just be a speedy wide receiver trio right there, man. It really would. 2-bar-1 said trade for Christian Kirk. I don't think so. I think the Cardinals will want a second round pick. We don't have a second round pick. I think the Cardinals will want something like Christian Kirk's actually pretty good. He had like 700 receiving yards last year. He's like going into his third year. He's still really young. I don't think that will happen. What's up, Chris Hunter? What's up, man? He said KJ Hill. Everybody wants KJ Hill. I wouldn't get KJ Hill until the fourth, though. I wouldn't get him in the third, though. I would get him in the fourth. I would get KJ in the fourth. I would not get KJ Hill in the third. I think KJ Hill is a great receiver, but I think the kind of receiver that we're looking for right now is somebody like a Michael Pittman or like a Chase Claypool right now. I don't think we would get a KJ Hill in the third round. Maybe in the fourth. But KJ Hill would be great, though. He's going to be a beast. I think KJ Hill is going to be really good. Derek JB said the Air Coryell offense is based on speedy receivers. That is true. That is true as well. So I mean, Percy Harvin. I don't know. I think we want to go young. I don't think we want to get a guy that sat out for 2 years. But I mean, I think Percy Harvin would be decent. He would be decent. He would be a good punt returner, kick returner, jet sweep guy, and screen passes, things like that. I think he could be really good with that. Pedro said, I think we might trade the 66 pick if one of those wide receivers is not there. I kind of have a feeling with that too. Trade back and get maybe another third round pick and then get another fourth or something like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Thomas Rice, what's up, man? That's my guy. Rico Pardo said Trayvon Diggs in the third. If he's available in the third. I think honestly right now, I think they're looking to go receiver in the third. I think at 66, they want to go with a receiver right now. Shashwat Bosniak said, "You think we might get Odell for Trent?" No, I do not. And like I said, I'm not going to talk about Odell too much anymore. Tone Jaw, what's up, man? He said Percy's too old. Yeah, I think we're moving. We're not moving in that direction. I think we want younger guys. We want younger guys on offense. That's what I think the direction is going for right now for us. Titan Anderson, what's up, bro? Nice pick for you guys. The Predator all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chase Young day. Yes, sir. Bring the kid home. Chicken wings and mumbo sauce, man, for the kid, man. Back in the DMV. You already know what it is. I'm happy with our pick. Also, 6'6", 6.5, 350-pound blocking for Henry. So I guess you guys got a lineman. I didn't even see the Titans pick last night. But yeah, congratulations to you guys. Thank you for the shout out, man. I appreciate you, man. O'Hara Johnson said Antonio Gandy Golden in the third and KJ Hill in the blank. I guess you wanted to say the fourth. Yeah, KJ Hill in the fourth would be great. Third round is a little too high for KJ, in my opinion. Antonio Gandy Golden in the third wouldn't be bad. But I feel like there will be some better receivers in the third round. AM Hunter, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate you. Keep up the good live streaming and vids, Ed O. Appreciate the donation. And your profile picture is very funny. I think Redskins fans know what that profile picture is. It's a little R-rated, but it's pretty darn funny. Skins fan all day. Thank you for the donation again. He said, keep up the work, bro. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Skins fan all day. That's my guy right there, man. He's been loyal to the channel for a long time. I'm telling you, for a long time. He's a good guy. Make sure you guys sub him up. Redskins fan 10 said we should get J.K. Dobbins from Ohio State, another receiver who knows Haskins. Well, Redskins man, J.K. Dobbins is a running back. I don't think we need any running backs now. A lot of people are not high on Darius Geis. I know a lot of people are not high on Darius Geis, especially Darius Geis with some of the off the field activities where Darius Geis can be a little silly and can be a knucklehead. I want to give Geis one more chance. I want to give him one more chance. I do not want to draft a running back. We already have Adrian Peterson. You have Darius Geis. You got Bryce Love. I want to give Bryce Love a chance and see what he's got. We got J.D. McKissick. We got Peyton Barber on the roster as of right now. I don't think Peyton Barber will make the team, to be honest with you. But I want to give Darius Geis one more chance. Now, if Darius Geis gets injured again, then it's time to pull the plug on Darius Geis. I think it's time to pull the plug on Darius Geis if he gets injured one more time. But if Darius Geis has a good season, then there's no point in really drafting a running back. But I wouldn't draft another running back, especially after they picked up Peyton Barber. I think it's too many running backs. And I still trust in Adrian Peterson. I really do. But it will be interesting. Now, look out for Zach Moss out of Utah. They did have a meeting with Zach Moss. Zach Moss is a really good running back. He's been healthy for his whole college career. Doesn't have any injury history like Darius Geis. Watch out for Zach Moss out of Utah. I'm telling you guys, keep your eyes open for that guy, maybe in the fourth round. Oscar Josue Montiel, thank you for the donation, man. Josue, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that, big dog. I appreciate you, man. Redskins man, he thought he was a receiver. He's a running back. Yeah, he's an elite running back for Ohio State, man. Ohio State, they produce some good running backs. They do. If we were in the market for a running back, oh yeah, I would be like, yeah, let's get J.K. Dobbins. I would love to have J.K. Dobbins. But like I said, we already have Darius Geis, who I do trust him. It's hard to trust his knees, but I trust Darius Geis. Sean Walker, we need a tight end. Y'all keep talking about a wide receiver. We need a young tight end. Hopefully the kid from Iowa. Well, I want a tight end as well. But at the same time, I wouldn't get a tight end in the third. I would get a tight end in the fourth round. It depends on what tight ends are available, though. Bryson Hopkins, Adam Troutman, guys like that. We do need a tight end really badly. Either one, I wouldn't be mad if we got a tight end in the third round. I would not be mad. I wouldn't be upset. If we go tight end or receiver, but you got to look at the board. If T. Higgins is there and he's still available at pick 66, I'm sorry, you got to go with T. Higgins over any tight end that's available. You have to go with T. Higgins. You have to. Or Denzel Mims. Or if Laviska Shenault is available at 66, you got to go with that receiver over any tight end that's available in this draft. Because they're those players, T. Higgins, Shenault, and there's another receiver that might be there that shouldn't be there at 66. Denzel Mims. If he's there at 66 and you're making a choice between those three receivers or a tight end, you got to go with T. Higgins. You got to go with one of those guys. Abel Ambrosio, my man's Guppy. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. He said, Bills or Broncos, who makes the playoffs? The Bills will make the playoffs. They already made the playoffs last year. They got a stout, nasty defense. Josh Allen is getting a little bit better. They have Stephon Diggs. They have good receivers with John Brown. They have Cole Beasley, who is Trey Quinn's uncle. And like I said, they have Cole Beasley. They have Frank Gore. They got the running back. I've heard Devin Singletary. They already have enough weapons to help out Josh Allen. So I feel like, and their defense is really freaking good. So I think they have Shaq Lawson, or I think that's his name on the Bills. So I think the Bills have a better chance. And like I said, they got Stephon Diggs now. So I mean, I think the Bills will make the playoffs. And the AFC East with the Patriots leaving, with Tom Brady leaving the Patriots, the AFC East is easier to win now. It's a lot easier to win. So, and I think the AFC, they got the Dolphins and the Jets. The Jets didn't really get much better. And Tua Tagovailoa is injury prone. I don't even think Tua is going to play in his first season. So, let's see here. Tony Johnson, can we get the white on white uniforms? Everything Tech 87. What's up, man? We need Michael Pittman. If we get a second round pick, that is, AKA, we just need a big receiver. Well, if we get a second round pick, T Higgins will probably be there, and I think T Higgins is better than what's his name, Michael Pittman. I think T Higgins is better than Michael Pittman, and Laviska Shenault might be there in the second round, so you could get one of those guys. So I would love to have Michael Pittman. I think we can get Michael Pittman in the third, though. I think we can get him in the third, because you got to remember, we have the second pick of the third round, so we're right at the beginning of the third round. So whoever falls into the third round, they should be right there for the taking. DeMarco Williams said, "What about Antonio Gandy Golden or Chase Claypool?" They should be there in the third round. I would love to have either one. And Antonio Gandy Golden might drop to the fourth. So Chase Claypool's not going any lower than the third round. So Chase Claypool, if he's there at 66, then you have to either get Chase Claypool or Michael Pittman. Redskins man 10, I think Chase Young should go at number 92. He was number 2 in college. Just put a 9 in front of it. I'm not really hyped up on the number that he's getting. 99 is fine for me. I like saying 99 because you're going to be a 99 overall Madden. So I love the 99. That's what correlates for me. So Caleb Brantley has 99. So Caleb Brantley's going to have to give up that number. So I love the 99 because my man Chase Young's going to be 99 Madden. That's what I love him getting that 99 for. Let's see here. Tyrone Gold Million. What do you think about a trade with Minnesota? They get Trent, we get Riley Reef in a third. I like that trade, but I think we can get more than just a third. I think we can get a third and a fourth in Riley Reef, or a third and a fifth in Riley Reef, or 2 fourths and a fifth for Riley and Riley Reef for Trent. That's what I think. So I would like that trade. I would add 1 or 2 more picks to that third, fourth and Riley Reef for Trent Williams. So that's what I would get for him. Thomas Wright said Albert O or Cole Kmet. I hope we can get one of those guys. What you think? I think Albert O might drop. All the tight ends. No tight end was drafted yet, so that's good. That's really good. All the tight ends, all the top tight ends are there. Everybody's really available. Cole Kmet's there. Adam Troutman, Silverville, Harrison Bryant, Thaddeus Moss, Darren Pinckney, Bryson Hopkins, Hunter Bryant's still there. All the good tight ends are still available. Black 209 said, all I care about is that D line this year, man. I can't wait to see this D line play, especially with Jack Del Rio being the defensive coordinator and Ron Rivera being the head coach. I can't wait, man. Matt Ioannidis, the Bama boys. Like I said, Montez Sweat, like I said last night, my prediction is Chase Young will have 10 sacks. And a lot of people are saying he's going to get 15, 16, 18, crazy things like that, and 12 and a half, which is not far-fetched. But I want to say I'm going to start the bar a little bit low with 10 sacks for Chase. And then I think Montez Sweat is going to have like 11 sacks. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking already. I know it's too early to do predictions, but I really think Chase will have 10 sacks in his rookie season. No name. I said I'm worried about a secondary, even with our D line. Yeah, the secondary is a big question mark. Ronald Darby is our outside corner. Kendall Fuller at the slot. Fabian Moreau injury prone. So it is concerning. It is concerning. Terry said, "Yo, don't talk too much. We got to be like the Browns." I'm not hyping this team up. I'm not like the Browns. The Browns thought they were going to go 12-4 last year. I'm not saying any records. I'm not hyping this up. I know it's a process. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to take a little bit of time. I know we need offensive weapons, so I'm nowhere near talking like the Browns. Not at all. I wouldn't do that. Mike Lawrence said Chris Samuels came off retirement. Yeah, I guess John Jansen came out of retirement as well, and some other offensive linemen. So, yeah, we might as well sign Chris Samuels to left tackle. We might have signed Chris Cooley. Chris Cooley's going to come out of retirement. We might as well sign Chris Cooley and let him play tight end too. We might as well do that. Aiyana Jones said we haven't had a great defensive coordinator since great year. Right about that. I talked about that last night. We've had some terrible defensive coordinators. Greg Minuski was awful, and Jim Haslett was terrible, and Joe Barry. They were just awful. They were terrible. Jack Del Roy is the best defensive coordinator we had in a long time. Christian Benoit said, "Let's get Kyle Dorger for safety if he drops to the fourth." I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't think he's going to drop to the fourth though. LeBron James is in the house. Michael Jordan's better than you, but LeBron James is in the house. Who would you want in the second round if we traded Trent for a second? T. Higgins. I would want T. Higgins in the second round. That's who I want. The wide receiver at Clemson. Monkey Dezora said Jason. No, sir. No, sir. I do not. Jason Witten already signed with somebody. I forgot. I think he signed with the Bears, if I'm not mistaken. Jason Witten with his old self. Actually, I think he signed with the Raiders. I can't remember. I think he signed with the Raiders. Kenny Burr said KJ Hill is slow. Yeah, he ran a 4.6. Was not the fastest guy. He's not the fastest, but he can get open. He runs routes really well. He knows how to get open. He has good hands. They say he's more of a slot receiver. But KJ Hill is a beast, man. If we get KJ Hill in the fourth round, that would be great. Tap King said Jason Witten is a Raider. Yeah, he went to the Raiders. Yeah, he went with the Raiders. We don't even play the Raiders this year, so I'm not really concerned about the Raiders and John Chucky Gruden. Thomas Ray said Albert O, that's who we need. That would be a great pickup. He ran like a 4.40. Brent Collins, what's up, man? What's going on, man? He said, I honestly don't think they are really done with the draft. They have plans when drafting Chase Young, the Predator, aka the Predator, that they know they have holes to fill. It's a matter of it actually happening tonight. Now, the big thing is the Trent Williams trade. We got to get Trent Williams out of there. We have to move him. We have to trade him. We have to get something in return. We have to get some, at least a third and a fourth, third and fifth, and Riley Reid for a good player. We have to do that. So the Trent Williams trade will really tell us everything with what's going to happen with this draft. That's a big thing because we need more picks. We need more young talent on offense. We just need some more offensive weapons. We need a tight end that can go out there and consistently catch the football. And I feel like we need one more wide receiver. We need a left tackle as well. So the Trent Williams trade is really, really kind of putting handcuffs on us right now. Mower B said, would you get Laviska Shenault or Denzel Mims with the 66th pick? That's a good question. That's a tough one. I really like Denzel Mims a lot out of Baylor. I think he's really freaking good. He's very explosive. He's very versatile. He's quick. He's speedy. Good hands. All that. Great route runner. That's a tough one. Laviska Shenault, he scares me a little bit. Laviscus was injury prone in college a little bit. So Chris Hunter said Laviska Shenault. He said Shenault is cold, man. I've been watching a lot of Denzel Mims highlights, and they both impressed me. Denzel Mims was a beast, man. He was a beast. That's a tough one. I'll probably go with Laviska. I'll go with Laviska for right now. Either one would be a good pick, though. Either one would be a good pick. Actually, I'm gonna change up and go with Denzel Mims. I like Denzel Mims. I really do. I like him a lot. Ian Jones said we need to get a good left tackle. Ken Kister said forget Chris Cole. We need Clint Didier back. You're funny guy. Ian Jones said we need to get a good left tackle when we trade Trent. Don't want to get Haskins killed. Yeah, I believe that. Unfortunately, I think we might end up with Jason Peters from the Eagles. He's like 39 years old, but he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Jason Peters is still serviceable. The one thing that's a little concerning is that Jason Peters has the same agent as Trent Williams. So Jason Peters might not want to come to the Redskins after, the whole debacle with Trent Williams, even though mostly it really was Trent Williams. I'm not going to say his fault, but Trent Williams kind of, it looks like it was just about the money, if anything. So that might mess up a deal with Jason Peters. Or you could get Sadiq Charles out of LSU in the fourth round. So I think we might end up with Sadiq Charles. Every mock draft I did, we ended up with Sadiq Charles in the fourth round, the left tackle out of LSU. So David Smith said, laughing my butt off. My boy said he's getting 15 sacks. Yeah, Chase Young getting 15 sacks. If Chase Young gets 15 sacks in his rookie season, they're gonna build a statue. And say we go to the playoffs, we make the playoffs. Chase Young has 15 sacks. We win a playoff game. That's just incredible. They might build a statue somewhere at Chase Young. I'm telling you, it's somewhere. They might build it at his high school. They might build it somewhere, man, or FedEx Field. They might build a statue of him getting 15 sacks in his rookie year and say we win like 2 playoff games or something like that. That'd be crazy. I mark my word. If Chase Young gets 15 sacks, we're going to the playoffs. Like I said, I don't want to get too hyped up. It's too early. It's too early and whatnot. Lakers hype. You're a funny guy. If Chase Young gets 15 sacks, we're going to the playoffs. We're going to the playoffs. That's a lot of sacks. 15 sacks. I think he's getting 10. I already said he's getting 10. I think he's going to get 10. I don't know about 15, but I think he's going to get 10. Mr. TNA 2005. Greetings from Romania. Shout out, man. Shout out to Redskins Nation, man. We are global, man. All the way out in Romania. I was talking to some people that lived in like London, and they stayed up until like 5 a.m., 7 a.m. watching the draft because of the time and whatnot. There was guys from Germany watching the draft. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, Redskins Nation. We are in army. We are in nation, man. We're coming back. We are on the rise. I'm telling you, DC rising. Um, John Boy said, wide receiver Omar Bayless from Arkansas State, tough. Y'all sleeping on him. I've seen him, bro. I've seen him. I think he's pretty darn good. I think he's going to be like a 6th-round pick or a 7th-round pick. I have seen some of his highlights, though. Timmy Don Rose, what are you, a Cowboys fan? He said, LOL, playoffs, Deadskins, really? Yeah, you're a Cowboys fan or Eagles fan. Well, there is an extra team added to the playoff list. And like I said, it's too early. It's too early. Garrett Willis says Jadeveon Clowney still hasn't got more than 9.5 sacks. That is true. That is true. He's very injury prone. He's been very injury prone. And Chase Young will definitely get more than 9.5 sacks. In some point in his career, he'll have a season with that at least. Like I said, I think he's gonna get 10 this year. And if he doesn't get 10, I won't be mad. If he gets like 9.5 or 9, that's fine for me. I think as long as you rush the passer and make an impact and make him get rid of the football, and that's fine with me. Like if Chase Young ended up with 8 sacks, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's a bust" and all that stuff because the expectations are so high. But if he can get back there, and you got to look at quarterback pressures. It's not always about sacks. It's about getting back to the quarterback and making him get rid of football, hitting him and pressuring him. That's what it's all about. So I got Chase Young getting 8 to 10 sacks in this rookie season. So we'll see. Nolan Gross said Pittman is there. Would you draft him at 66? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would take Michael Pittman Jr. out of USC at 66. Of course, definitely. He's really good. He would be a steal in the 3rd round. Franklin Walker said, Ed, was that a neck brace you had on after the Chase pick? Yeah, man. I had that joint on, man. I had my neck brace. It's for travel, So when you're on a plane, you're on a long road trip, you want to chill out. It's a neck pillow. That's what it is. It's a neck pillow. Jason White, do I think, he says, do you think Trent will be traded for a number 2? I really don't. My gut feeling is no. I'm hoping, I'm wishing for the best, but I don't think he will. What's up, Dubs family? What's up, man? What do you think about Jeremy Chin? I haven't watched too much film on Jeremy Chin. Delonte said Laramie Tunzel, Justin got an extension, $22 million. For real? Is that true? He really did? Let me check my sources on that one. Let me check my sources if he really got a extension. So yeah, you're right. He did get an extension. I do see that 3-year deal worth $22 million per year. Wow, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of bread. $22 million per year for Laramie Tunzel. That's why Trent Williams was asking for $20 million per year. He really thought he was worth that. Chris Zacharias, thank you for the donation. Does Trent Williams even know how to play football anymore? That's a good question. Well, he hasn't played in a long time, and we don't even know if his helmet is going to fit because last time he said his helmet didn't fit. I don't know if it was a wink kind of thing with the helmet not fitting. So Trent Williams, I think he's going to be good when he comes back. I think he'll be pretty good. The question is he going to stay healthy? Whatever team he goes to is going to stay healthy, But Trent Williams, we saw the boxing video where he was boxing and doing stuff in the training room. So I think he's going to go to the Vikings, though. DOD said, Skull Vikings. Trent Williams will look good in purple. Yeah, he will. I would love to see him in some purple. I would love to see you guys give us 2 4s and a 5th or a 3rd and a 5th and Riley Reef. I would love for you guys. I hope you guys do that. Shout out to my man's Abel Abrosio again, man. Knocking down the jumpers with the donations. Man. What's up, Wahoo Brad 24? What's up, man? Make sure you guys up to his channel. Abel said, who would you like to face in week 1? Good question. The Bungles would be cool. You can see Haskins versus Joe Burrow, and then you can see Chase Young against Joe Burrow because they were all teammates at Ohio State. Terry McLaurin was there as well. And then you remember the battle between Dwayne Haskins and Joseph Burrow. So playing the Bungles in week 1, that would be a fun game, in my opinion. And I think it's a winnable game. The number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick, Chase Young versus Joe Burrow. So I think that would be an intriguing matchup there. Dwayne Haskins versus Joe Burrow. I think that would be a good first game. I would love to. That's one of the games that I'm ready to see. The Ravens game. I want to see us play the Ravens. That one will be at FedEx Field. I think there's going to be a season, but I don't think there's going to be any fans in the stands for the season coming up. But who knows? Who am I to say? I don't know. But I really wanted to go to the Ravens game. That was the game I really wanted to go to. I wanted to see Lamar Jackson play in person. But the way things are looking, I think we're gonna have. I think the NFL is gonna have a season, but I think it's gonna be no fans in the stands. So, but to answer your question, Redskins versus Bungles would be a good game. Giga Floyd, I'm in the same boat with you. I hope T Higgins falls to us. I really hope. I love T Higgins. I think he's a great receiver out of Clemson. Him and Trevor Lawrence Sunshine had a great connection. T Higgins is an athlete and a half. I think T Higgins played basketball too. He was dunking on everybody. T Higgins is a super athletic receiver, and I think he would be great alongside Terry McLaurin and Steve Sims, and he would really help Dwayne Haskins a lot. So that would be great. Rico Proctor, Panthers, the Panthers game. Yeah. Speaking of the Panthers game, that terrible Happy Thanksgiving joke, and we know what we did to the Panthers last year. I think Ron Rivera against the old team that fired him, and Ron Rivera shouldn't even got fired in my opinion. But after they lost to us, because everybody thought we were trash last year, which we kind of were, they just fired him. Right before Thanksgiving, and then Dan Snyder said Happy Thanksgiving and hired Ron Rivera around that time. So we do play the Panthers this year. Teddy Bridgewater's their quarterback, so that's not a really good quarterback. I mean, he's okay, but he's not that great. So, but the Panthers game will be an interesting game. Tab King said the Panthers should have gotten Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons dropped to the Cardinals. He was like the 9th pick. That was crazy. That was probably the biggest surprise to me in the draft. That one right there. Raekwon likes Jalen Johnson as well. Steven Hemphill will Trayvon Diggs fall to us. I don't know. I hope so. I don't know though. That would be a really that would be awesome if he dropped to us. I don't think he's going to go that far down though. I don't think he's going to go that far down. I really don't. I'm reading a report that said Redskins still have multiple teams interested acquiring Trent Williams, but the team is set on a trade package that gets second round value per JP Finlay. So we still really want a second round pick. I don't think we're getting a second round pick, but sounds like Ron Rivera and Kyle Smith really want a second round pick. DMV Pride said, "How do I feel about the Cowboys drafting CeeDee Lamb? That was a good draft. That was a good pick. It was a good pick, man. I don't know if you guys saw CeeDee Lamb snatching the phone out of his girlfriend's hand. That was pretty funny too. But Wolf said Packers selected Jordan Love. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is 36 years old, man. He's 36. He's get up there. Aaron Rodgers is going to be like Brett Favre. He's going to want to play forever. He's going to be like Tom Brady. He's going to want to play until he's like 45 or something like that. I could definitely see Aaron Rodgers trying to play for that long. And you remember Brett Favre was not happy when they drafted Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't the nicest guy. He wasn't trying to groom Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers came into the league. So I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to do the same thing that Jordan Love, man. He's going to do the same thing. But he's got to understand it's a business. You're 36. I think it was a smart move by the Packers, to be honest with you, to get a replacement for DMV Pryor. You're a funny guy. To get a quarterback to replace Aaron Rodgers. So I mean, we'll see. Zim looks at Aaron Rodgers and the Vikings. Nah, I don't know. They still got Kirk Cousins. So good looking honky. You're a funny guy. Ed Peter North here. Old adult films, huge Redskins. You're a funny guy. But shout out to you for being a Redskins fan. Britt Collins said, "I'm sorry, but CeeDee Lamb won't get the ball with our front getting to Dak." Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Now, our pass rush has to get there because, like I said, Ronald Darby has been injury prone. Fabian Moreau has been injury prone. Jimmy Moreland's still learning the game. And Kendall Fuller is more of a slot corner. So after that, we just don't have a lot of guys. DRC is gone. And after that, we already cut Josh Norman, who was terrible last year. So the Chris Zacharias, you're a funny guy. DBs is something that it's a need. We need another corner. We need an outside corner. We need somebody who can really lock down. That's what we really need, or has the potential to lock down. But our defensive line should definitely get there. I mean, one of those guys is going to get there. I don't know. You can just take your pick. Chase Young should be able to get that back there. If Chase Young doesn't get back there, then Montez Sweat should be able to get back there. He doesn't get there. It's like pick your poison, man. We have so many nasty guys on this defensive line. Ryan Kerrigan. I mean, I didn't even say his name. So Troy Neal said, "Who was our wide receivers coach?" I can't remember. I think it's somebody from the Panthers. I wish we would have kept Ike Hilliard. He was a beast. He was really good. Somebody else asked a good question. I saw it, but I lost track of it. Giga Floyd, Montez Sweat was getting the Dak when we played. I don't think Tyron Smith played that game, but Montez Sweat had like 2.5 sacks that game. Mr. TNA 2005 said, "Hey, your Skins do not need to do the mistake of drafting too much defense." Yeah, we need to get some offensive players now. We need to get some offensive players now. I think we did a good job with defense. I think we need some more offensive players. We need some guys to help out Dwayne Haskins. We need a receiver. We need a tight end. We need some more guys. We need some more weapons on offense. We do. Our offense was pretty bad last year. We need some more guys to help out Dwayne Haskins, to help out the young quarterback. We need another receiver. We need honestly, I wouldn't be mad if we drafted 2 tight ends, to be honest with you. Because like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Richard Rodgers, and I'm not the biggest fan of Jeremy Sprinkle. I'm not the biggest fan of Logan Thomas. Nolan Gross said, "What do you think about the 49ers taking that receiver from Arizona?" Brandon Ayuk is a beast, man. He's a beast. He's really good. I thought he was gonna be in the second round though, but um, he's really good. Skins mixtape. Yeah, I just said that. Grant Paulson tweeted this. He said, "Check in with some folks on Trent Williams. The Vikings are not the only team still in the mix. Skins don't think they must trade Trent Williams um, right now, but he said sprinkle me. Sprinkle is trash though. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but he's been trash. He can't catch the football." Graham Paulson tweeted this. Checking with some folks on Trent. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's some other teams, and like I said, I mean, the Vikings, the Seahawks, the Chargers. The Chargers need a left tackle. Russell Okung. They traded him to the Panthers. So I mean, Chad Clayton said, "Now that Chase Young Day is over, it's officially Chase Claypool." Dude, let's cut to the chase, man. Chase Young Day was lit yesterday. It was lit. I had a great time. I had a blast, man. I was tired. Dion said Chase Claypool. I like Chase Claypool a lot, man. Let's cut to the chase, Chad. No pun intended. Now that Chase Young Day is over, it's officially Chase Claypool Day, man. That would be great. Chase Claypool and DC. We would have two chases on the team, cutting to the chase. That'd be great. Chase Claypool, big receiver at Notre Dame. A lot of people say he can play tight end, but no, we need a big body receiver. I would love to have Chase Claypool on his team. I think he ran like a 4.40. He's a freak of nature. Optimistic Redskins fan. I'm desperate to trade Trent Williams. I am too. I can't wait to get Trent. I can't wait for Trent Williams to be traded, man. I can't wait for the Trent saga to be over with. Like I said, now it's more about the money than what it was at the beginning. I hate to say it, but that's just how it looks. Genius Pack fan said, "Y'all got a generational gem." You're right about that, man. You're right about that, man. We got my man Chase Young, man. We got my man Chase Young. You know what it is. We brought the kid home, the generational talent. You guys got Jordan Love, the quarterback, to replace Aaron Rodgers in a couple years. Um, so I mean, I love this draft. I love this draft. Chase Young Day was yesterday. It was a national holiday, man. I'm telling you, Banga 75 187. Don't sleep on Matt Ionice. I'm not sleeping on Matt Ionice. He's one of my favorite players on the team. He was our best defensive lineman last year. He had 8 sacks last year. He was the only guy that really got a nod to the Pro Bowl. He got an alternate vote to make it to the Pro Bowl. None of the other guys on the defensive line got a vote for the Pro Bowl. The only guys that we had that even got alternate looks for the Pro Bowl. I mean, Tress Way made the Pro Bowl. That's a punter. No disrespect to the punters. But Matt Ioannidis was the only guy to really get an alternate vote to the Pro Bowl. Landon Collins got one as well. Brandon Sheriff got one as well. But Matt Ioannidis, he really should have been a Pro Bowl player last year. He had a good season. He really did. Franklin Walker said Antonio Gandy Golden 3 times. This is a tongue twister. Antonio Gandy Golden. It can be a tongue twister for me sometimes. So he would be a good pick in the 4th round. Skins Mistake said, "Laugh my butt up. Chase Young had a drive-through watch party." Yeah, I saw that. That was lit. It was lit. Virtue said, "Chase Claypool or Laviska Shenault, who would you rather have?" I would take Laviska Shenault. Laviska Shenault was supposed to be a first-round pick during the season. He was supposed to be a first-round pick. Genius Pack fan, thank you for the donation. He said, I check out your vids, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Appreciate you, man. I really do, man. We almost beat you guys last year. We really did. We hung in there. We had a good game against you guys. We really almost beat you. We only lost 20-15. Dwayne Haskins was playing on basically one ankle, one leg. He was limping up and down the field. And Darius Geis got hurt in that game. And he had a good run. And then the guy speared him in his knee against the Packers. We actually had a chance to beat y'all in Lambeau. But thank you for supporting the channel. And we'll see if Jordan Love can replace Aaron Rodgers in about 3 to 4 years. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to play until he's like 40. So Jordan Love has a lot of time to groom and play behind Aaron Rodgers. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate that. Nate Tabron said, with Josh Norman off the team, our defense already a lot better from last year. Yeah, I'm so happy Josh Norman got cut. Oh my gosh. Chris Hunter said he was at the Green Bay game. He was salty too, man. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a really good game. It was a good Genius Pac-Man. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. Sunday Night Football. We blew y'all out with Kirk Cousins. We blew y'all out with Kirk Cousins Sunday Night Football, and we beat y'all with Alex Smith. So I mean, we've done a good job against the Packers. Every time we play the Packers, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Aaron Rodgers! I'm scared of Aaron Rodgers." But at the same time, Redskins, we always beat the Packers. For some reason, we beat them. For real. We had, like I said, Sunday Night Football. We dominated the Packers, and then with Alex Smith, we dominated the Packers with Adrian Peterson running like a madman against the Packers. So RVA Pager said Geis needs stem cell injections. Yeah, man, he needs something, man, because he's made out of glass. He's starting to be like Jordan Reed. He doesn't get concussions, but his knees are just like plastic. It's getting bad. It really is. Like I said, one more injury for Darius Geis, and you might have to let him go. I would just release him, to be honest with you. LC said, I forgot about Fat Rob, ugly self. Yeah, I mean, Fat Rob was decent 1 year. He was decent 1 year. He wasn't that bad. He was kind of like almost like an Eddie Lacy. He wasn't that fat, but Fat Rob wasn't that bad. He actually had a couple good. Now Matt Jones was trash. He kept fumbling the football. That guy was trash. He was awful. He always fumbled the freaking football. LB said, how's the little man doing? He's doing real good, man. He was crying last night with excitement because we drafted Chase Young, but he is good now. He's good now, man. Sports Talk said, what's good? I'm on my break. What's up, man? Shout out to Sports Talk. Make sure you guys sub to his channel, man. He's got a great channel. Big Redskins fan, man. Optimistic Redskins says, guys has glass bones and paper skin. Almost, man. It really looks like that. He's a good guy, but he's so injury prone. And I think he's a good guy. I think he means well. I think he's a hard worker and stuff like that. He's on social media a little too much for my liking. These young guys, they love to be on social media all the time. But told you I said Matt Jones was a bum. Chad Clayton, Matt Jones actually was playing in the XFL the other day. He was playing in the XFL. And Darius, it was a funny tweet that said if Darius Geis gets hurt one more time, then Darius Geis might be playing in the XFL as well. But the XFL is no more. So Chris Hunter said maybe draft a running back so Geis gets serious. That is an option. I don't want to draft a running back. I think we have too many running backs already. We have Adrian Peterson. I think Bryce Love is going to be really good next year. I'm not going to say I have big expectations for Bryce Love because I want to stay humble and I don't want to get my hopes up for Bryce Love. But if Bryce Love is actually healthy, I think Bryce Love will be a beast. He will be a beast. Matthew Woodruff has high hopes for Bryce Love. Like I said, I'm not going to get my hopes up. But Adrian Peterson is a beast already. Bryce Love is a beast if he'd actually be healthy. Darius Geis is a beast if he's healthy. And J.D. McKissick was actually a good pickup, in my opinion. I think he's actually a good pickup. Low risk, high reward signing, which basically all our free agent signings were low risk, high reward type signings anyway. But J.D. McKissick can be really, really good for this team. I think he's basically the Chris Thompson replacement. He's not as good as Chris Thompson, but he was basically like another wide receiver. So third down, be ready for J.D. McKissick to make some big runs. RVA Peaches says Bryce Love small. No, he's not small. He's not a small guy. He's not big either, but he's like right in between. A. Ballard Berkshire said Terry on 1,000 yards this year. Yes, sir. He's definitely getting 1,000 yards. Burger Beggar said I'm gonna wear my throwback Sean Taylor jersey tonight for the draft. That's lit, man. Keep wearing it. Did you wear it last night? It's probably good mojo for us, man. Wildcat 88 said the XFL failed once. What was Vince McMahon thinking? I think honestly, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I think the XFL had a chance to be successful. The DC Defenders were balling. We were actually first in the conference or the division. The DC Defenders were playing really, really well. Cardell Jones had a couple good games. The running back for the DC Defenders was playing well. The tight end, he went to Bowie State. I forgot his name. We had some good guys on the DC Defenders. They were playing well. He Got Sports said, you think Trent will be traded by tonight? That's a good question, man. I really shout out to He Got Sports. Make sure you guys sub to his channel as well. He's an up and coming YouTuber. I'm hoping so. If not tonight, then by the third day. And the third day wouldn't be bad, but I got a feeling. He's gonna get traded tonight. I got a feeling he's getting traded tonight. We'll see. Big John 512. What's up, man? XFL had the networks behind it. Would have made it. Yeah, like I said, I think the XFL had a chance to make it. They were on ABC, they were on ESPN, they were on NBC. The XFL was actually they had some good ratings the first couple of weeks. And like I said, I actually wanted to go to a DC Defenders game. They were playing pretty well. So Moose Kamal said, I don't know if you answered this before, but who do you think the Giants will draft? I don't know who you guys are going to draft. I think you might get a receiver. So let's see here. LC said Bryce Love isn't injury prone. He tore his ACL, and that's it. Can be happy. Can happen to any player. Yeah. I don't think I ever said Bryce Love was injury prone. I think Darius Geis has been injury prone, but I think Bryce Love will be available this year, and he should play pretty well. So, but all right, y'all, I'm gonna head out, man. It's been real. Chase Young Day was awesome yesterday. I had a lot of fun. So I might do a live stream tonight for about 30 minutes. We'll see. But I most likely will just be doing videos. If they trade Trent, then I'm gonna try to go live. We'll see. And for the 3rd round pick. But all right, y'all. Hail to them Skins. Peace. See y'all tonight. Hail to them Skins. Chase Young Day was lit. All right, y'all. Peace.